Welcome, everybody, to tonight's Rocket League action between Seton Hill University and Wilkes University. We should be getting started here at any moment. Just as long as our boys join the field. These two teams are... Ooh, that's not the right information. Well, I guess it is the right information. I'm going to take this off just in case, though, because I'm not 100%. And we're jumping in. Gonna take this down. All right, and we're just straight into it, just good to go. Love to see it. Wilkes coming out a little strong here. Gets a kickoff deep into the Seton Hill half. Charlie looking a little bit too enthusiastic about that ball. Jumps early, has to use boost to get back to the ground early to be able to defend it. Ball's floating out in the middle. I believe their captain, it was just right there, Caro, something like that. This guy is getting the ruthless treatment from before with the All-Stars in his name. Charlie gets the ball up against the backboard, looking for somebody to take a shot. Russ gets a touch on it. I wouldn't really call it a shot, even though it registers as one. Charlie, again, not a great touch into the center. Allows for Wilkes University to take a shot on the Seton Hill net. Ball has traveled the entire extent of the field a few times, and we're only a minute in to game one of this best of 7 series. Charlie makes it downfield without boost. Touch down from very close to the backboard was quite impressive. It would have been even more so impressive if that pass had connected and they scored off of it. Would have been a clippable moment. Ooh, touch from Blaze comes through, but it's not what he wanted. Charlie gets the challenge to keep the ball from finding net. Not a lot of boost on the side of a few of these Wilkes members. And it almost felt like a 1v2 here, even though the Wilkes members were all in the same corner. I have a feeling once both of these teams get into a rhythm, the goals are going to start coming in thick and fast. Bump in net from Russ, I think. Touch onto the backboard from Wilkes University. I wish I had a name for that player. Charlie with a floating touch. Doesn't really influence the ball too much. 50 comes through from 2 members on the field. Russ was in the air. I didn't see exactly where he jumped from, but now he's here in the middle with Charlie. Nobody has taken the first goal of this series yet. Looking at everybody's ping looks about the same, actually. It's very close. The upfield pass tries to come through. He makes it hit the corner a little harder than it would have otherwise. Flick from Russ, makes it over one. But the backboard puts it right back in front of him, and he's able to get a defensive touch out. Blaze gets a touch underneath one of the defenders of Wilkes University. And Charlie not able to get that ball exactly where he needed it to go. Russ is here looking for something. He jumps, does not make any contact with the ball, but he steals boost. But now he's in a fight with his teammate, and this could be a break that Wilkes is looking for. A minute and a half left in this game, but they just did not have the boost in the tank to get that ball down the field. Blaze now gets a small pinch against the wall to try to make it over one, but the ball ends up being shot at Seton Hill net. This could be an opportunity for a goal, and it goes wide, very close to being upper 90. One of our members is still back. Charlie touches the ball off to the side, so it's less dangerous. Blaze not quite making it back post.
Seconds left on the clock.
Sorry, I'm finding myself holding my breath in a couple of these moments because I can't be completely impartial to the results of this match. But the pressure is building. The demo comes out and the ball is in front of the net. Nobody takes a shot. The smoke just blinded everybody.
Seconds left on the clock.
Members up with boost. He touches it for one of his teammates, but the challenge is there. Challenge from Blaze. Works as well. Momentum is taken over by Russ. Touch doesn't come through from, who is that? Awesome something? Striker? Nothing. Russ trying to get downfield to just do something with it. It's bouncing into the middle. Charlie with an attempt. And it's going to make contact with the ground. We're overtime in game one. Touch is going to go in Wilkes' favor. We have somebody with boost down here. We have two people with boost. Russ gets a touch off to the side. That's doing just fine. Blaze doesn't have boost. He's going to settle with a 50. Charlie with boost. Now Blaze following him with boost as well. Ball's in the air. He's on the ceiling. He uses his flip from the ceiling to make an attempt at the backboard of Wilkes University. Miss comes out here from a zero boost attacker on Wilkes. Oh, a fake. But Charlie has no boost. He needs to get back now. The shot comes through from Tarts, but there's a defender there to meet him. Hard off the sidewall. Wilkes is first to make it there. Tarts now had a little bit of boost, but he was trying to take on two attackers from Wilkes. This is going to be a long series. Striker gets a touch. He gets the boost. But anything that he would try to do there could have just ended up being extremely awkward and put us in a very precarious situation. Russ, big touch upfield. More than likely just trying to buy him time to find boost himself and for his teammates to be able to decide what they want to do with this ball. Ball rolls up the wall, rolls up and out. And the save comes through from Russ. I didn't really get to see where he was jumping from, but that seemed like it was very close. For a moment, I didn't know if anybody was going to make it to the ball. Small touch comes through from one of the members of Wilkes. Demo comes through from Russ on that member we were just watching, nonetheless. Ball is sticking to the wall. And the shot's going to come through, and it goes in. Wilkes is going to take game one.
Game was wrong.
Oh yeah, I need to get screenshots and everything. All right. Game one in the books. Now we just need to see how the Seton Hill Griffins will respond to this. What is Wilkes's? I don't even know what their mascot is, since their icon is just a it's just a W. So I don't know what to call them other than like Wilkes. Wilkes just responding very quickly in game two. It took them 6 minutes to find a goal in the first game, and it takes them less than 10 seconds in game two to find one. Demo comes through, on to Tarts. Russ. Russ gets a touch past the defender, or an attacker in that case, I suppose. 50 comes through across the net, but nobody's quite fast enough to be able to try something with it. Just looking for the 50 was awesome bean game. We have too many members of Seton Hill here in this corner. Is it doing that weird boost thing with the spectator again? I saw somebody go over that boost pad, saw it still there, and then their boosts still tick up. Ooh, very dangerous touch from Wilkes coming across the net. Good touch by Tarts. Ball is rolling across the backboard, but it's met before anything dangerous could happen. He has enough boost to comfortably be able to follow this, and he's going to. 2 members of Seton Hill committing to that ball. Not another one in the air. Being able to make contact with it. And the double commit, we're not punished for it immediately, but we're not out of our net quite yet either. Tarts is going to be able to make an attempt at this ball. However, he doesn't have any boost in the tank to follow it up in a meaningful way. We're at the 3-minute mark in game 2. A bunch of boost in the tank for Charlie, but the ball was already traveling past him at that instant. Russ makes contact with the ball to put a save down in the books. He got that boost real late. Like, is my boost tracker just like off? Am I not actually seeing what everybody has for boost? Like, now I'm being like hyper aware of it. Cause he picked up that boost in the corner. No? All right. Cause I just saw him pick it up there too. Oh, this could be a free attempt. It's backboard again. Caro puts the ball towards midfield. It's met by Tarts. Off the backboard, Charlie pops it out just a little bit. Striker having to meet the ball here. Almost a bit of miscommunication there from the Griffins. Going to center the ball right in front of their own net. Striker now taking the place of Russ in net. Oh, he was following very close behind him there, actually. There we go, Charlie. The touch is dangerous. Where's Tarts? And he's not able to make it. Wilkes goes 2 goals up. Doesn't quite rotate out. Instead, goes for an attempt at net. And now his teammates are jammed up together as well.
Left on the clock. What a save!
Ball's off the wall. He has a bit of boost to his name. Gets a touch over one. Almost gets it under the other. But the defense from Wilkes holds strong.
Left on the clock.
Ball's bouncing dangerously. Big transition downfield. Ball's bouncing. in front of the Wilkes net, but nobody's really there to take the shot. And game 2 is going to go over to Wilkes as well.
Going to need a tune-up after that.
Got to get my screenshot. And then I got to let we're making a lineup change on the side of the SHU Griffins. We're going to see how this affects rotations from the Seton Hill squad. Hopefully this can turn the tides. You need 4 wins in order for the series to belong to you. And Wilkes currently has 2 of them. I don't know why. I just dodged in my chair here for a moment. Like I was going to avoid the ball while sitting in this computer chair. Very dangerous play there. An offensive attempt from Wilkes. Could have easily turned into a 1-0 lead for them. Oh, and what a touch. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but my oh my did that. Whew. He almost got bumped out of the way by his own teammate. What a save from Russ indeed, announcer. See, I don't even have to cast. I could just let this guy do it. The offense just has not let up from the Wilkes roster. Soft touch is allowing this player to just go for fakes. The confidence from being 2 games up in a series is showing. Did he get a flip reset off of the ceiling for that? That's going to be another one into the back of the Seton Hill net. Looking really rough out here for the Griffins tonight. But we will see what we can do. There's still 3 minutes left in this game. And that does not mean, oh boy, what an air dribble pinch Blaze has boost, and he's now crossing midfield. Tart's going for a deflection of that shot that could have come out there. I don't think it did. And then a team bump comes through. We didn't rotate back post, and we got in each other's way. Ball's aggressively making its way back towards the Seton Hill net. Big touch downfield from Tarts, or from Blaze rather. 2 Tarts. 2 minutes left, and we need some signs of light here. That was very close to being one. Just missed the mark a little bit. The demo comes through on our side as well as theirs. Flick doesn't make it over any of the defenders, but the ball is still dangerous here in the middle. Blaze not willing to try to make that play because Russ was also trying to make the same play, and he doesn't get the touch that comes off the backboard, and we're 1 goal out because of it. Mountain with a big touch into the corner. Blaze doesn't have any boost, but he's going to jump for it either way. Redirect almost ends up being extremely unfortunate for us.
Saved by the keeper.
Very close attempt from Tarts there.
Left on the clock.
Oh, and the missed shot attempt.
What a save!
This one is definitely looking like it's going to go into Wilkes' favor, which means they are going to be on match point.
Going to need a tune-up after that.
Gonna make sure I get everything sorted here. And then I need to make sure I get this. Discord over here. And then I think one, two, three. I think we should be good to go here. This could be it. This could be the end of the winning streak for the Seton Hill Griffins. We'll have to play this game out to be able to tell. But if they do want to make their stand, if they want to make this reverse sweep a reality, it's going to have to start with this game. These boys have done this before. They're just going to have to lock in and make it happen. That's a double commit from the Seton Hill boys. And it's just going to be an easy air dribble right at 420 for Wilkes to start off game 4. That was very close to being another one. But the composure of the Seton Hill captain to calmly take his time and make sure that that ball does not go where it was going to. Blaze. Mountain is not back post. Blaze going to attempt to get a steal of the boost pad back there. Instead gets a demo. Charlie not able to beat his man to the ball there. And now Wilkes is driving backwards. Mountain going to get a touch that puts this off wide. And it seems to have confused Wilkes for the moment, but they're able to gather themselves and regain their composure in their defensive third. Ball's traveling very fast downfield. Charlie's there, and he's able to get the save. Mountain with the touch into the middle. He makes one defender miss, but the one in net is able to get the save. Now the pass upfield. Another touch upfield. But the demo comes through, and the connection of passes is interrupted. The play is stopped short before it could come to fruition. Pinch off of the backboard, sends it up in front of the net. The angle was a little tight and boost was a little low to make that play. Mountain gets a touch to the side. He doesn't have any boost though, so there's not a whole hell of a lot he can do with it. Manages to pick up the back corner there, but Mountain doesn't end up rotating out back post. Striker now with the ball, but doesn't have a lot of boost again. Picks up the side boost. This is still just a 1-goal game. And like we were saying before, Seton Hill has to win this one for this series to continue. Charlie gathers the boost. He gets demoed though. Striker following up on it. Not able to do much with the ball with both of his teammates just newly respawning. Ball's going to hit the sidewall hard. Blaze has to panic flip to get a touch on that because otherwise he might have been scored on. The flick does not quite make it into the net, but we have people with boost back. Not sure how many more attempts like that Seton Hill's going to get this series. The 50 does not go in our favor there. However, the pop out could have something happen with it. Charlie doesn't get the flick off in time to get it over the defender from Wilkes. We have 35 seconds left, and if the Griffins don't do anything here, it's going to be it for this series. Striker with a big touch. Charlie ends up getting the boost in the corner. Touch over to the sidewall. Mountain's going to have to make something happen here. Big touch downfield. 19 seconds to go. And it's now or never. 10 seconds left. The ball's floating in the center. The demo comes through. And the equalizer for the 4th game is just ripped out of somebody's pocket. I'm not entirely sure what happened on the side of Wilkes. Whether it was miscommunication or that demo was a lot more meaningful than we thought it was. Keep it up, we can win. That ball's going to hit the ground and we're in overtime, everybody. If Wilkes manages to score this ball, they will walk away with the series. If Seton Hill scores this ball, oh, and the demo comes through and Wilkes takes the series.
Going to need a tune-up after that.
Just going to need to grab the screenshot. Oop. This is the first loss of the season for the Seton Hill Griffins in Rocket League. And hopefully we will see this team again down the road. You can bet on us expecting it and looking forward to it. Let me put that back up. But with that, that's going to conclude tonight's broadcast, and we will be back on Friday, I think either at 9 or 10 p.m. for some Overwatch. I will see you guys then.
This feels a little too perfect how we are now. You think I throw a little caution, but I don't want this to change. Been waiting too long for a moment like this. Said that you won't leave, better off with me. The kind of feeling I can't explain. Like how it feels drenched in the moonlight. Like how it feels under the stars. A step out of bounds with our own plight. A push towards the peace in the hearts. If it rains down all on us, drown out the noise, and I'll trust the mirror, mirror on the wall. Is it fair to watch me fall, broken up in pieces? Can you see me bleeding? Mirror, mirror, tell me please, if these broken memories watch me fall, broken up in pieces. Can you see me bleeding? Mirror, mirror, tell me please, if these broken memories are enough to break free. Will it fix us slowly?
I know you said stay out of this bit, but I don't get tired of it. You told me I'd never be happy. I'm not sad at all. Maybe I'm a fool, following my dreams, but mama, you're gonna see me on every magazine. Never meant to disappoint ya. Smart enough to be a lawyer. Don't you waste your time on me, 'cause I don't care at all. Maybe I'm a fool, following my dreams, but mama, you're gonna see me on every magazine. You never know your full potential if you never dare go for it. The green lights come later.